I had been working for a year, almost an entire year, at Canadian National Railway. And I hated it. It was so sad. It was such a sad time for me. So I applied to study at the University of Amsterdam. It was an amazing program. I was so excited about it. And I got in. But I wasn't sure about the financing yet. And I was waiting to see. I had been waitlisted for a scholarship. I was waiting to see if I got that scholarship before I made my final decision. And that was the night of August 14th. And then I got hit by a car. I'm still honestly foggy about the details because the moment I stepped off, I think I crossed Mount Royal, and then it was crossing Saint Denis that I got hit. But like stepping off the curb, that was my last memory of like turning and waving. and then that was my last memory until I was in the hospital and somebody asked me what the year was, and I guessed 2012.
And it wasn't?
It was 2015. Like, maybe, this would be an interesting experiment, actually. So maybe I started crossing when this light was yellow or green, or red, rather. That's what I think happened. I'm convinced, because I'm, like, a cyclist, and I know the stoplights, and, like, crossing Saint Denis when it doesn't seem like there's traffic, it just doesn't seem like something I would do. And Kara, who's walking behind me, says I was maybe a few steps in front of other people who were crossing too. But there were witnesses that said that the person who was driving had a green light. And so ultimately, she wasn't charged with driving drunk, causing bodily harm. And she fled. There was a taxi driver who saw what happened and followed her and called the police and kept following her. But she wasn't charged with fleeing the scene of a crime either. And I wanted somebody to go back and see what the delay was, like when there was 2 red lights, because that's what Kara thought happened too.
That's yellow.
Yellow.
Now it's red.
Now it's red. Now it's red. Now it's red. Now it's red. Now it's red. Now it's red. This is a long time. See, people are crossing and it's still red.
Yeah.
Check.
It makes sense.
That they would see me crossing, whoever saw me would see me crossing on a red and
assume that it was green for her.
Yeah. I still don't trust that pedestrians are like, oh yeah, she had a green light, because I feel like there might be a phenomenon of, witnesses who don't want something erratic like that to happen around them, right? That a drunk driver speeds up to burn through a yellow and hit someone isn't something that we all feel comfortable just happening to us, right? Or seeing. It's like being gaslit. Because the arresting officers told my sisters, like, ouais, elle était vraiment saoule. Like, they could see that she was drunk when they arrested her. So for me, I'm like, I don't get how somebody who hit somebody while they were drunk wouldn't be criminally responsible. I understood why she might have fled. I understood why she might have been afraid or might have thought she was able to drive drunk. Like, people do stupid shit all the time. I just wanted to see this person and feel like there was empathy and regret. She's a year older than me too, and she has a sister my age, and I have sisters who are a year younger than me too. I have a sister who's a year younger than me, and it just felt like, solidarity is a really important thing in my life, and community is a really important thing in my life, and it just felt like, you're my sister and you left me. Then when the actual trial happened,
she was given an opportunity to say something before the judge read out the sentence. And she said, "Je m'excuse de ne pas avoir arrêté." Like, I'm sorry I didn't stop. C'est tout. And also, like, there's social media. I knew her name. I, like, could see that she was posting weeks after the accident while I was, like, had fucked up vision, fucked up body, that, like, she was out with friends. It just boggled my mind. Like, I know social media presents a certain specific, like, curated view of your life, but the fact that somebody would want to, that's the right word, want to, like, broadcast their life as a person who deserves fun. I think I would become a hermit if I had hurt someone that badly. Like, I would feel ashamed of taking up any space in the world if I had hurt someone like that, and she clearly didn't. I don't know if it's a Lauryn Hill song or something. I don't know. Like, Lord forgive them, for they know not what they do. And I do, like, I'm not a religious person, but I do feel that way towards her. Like, there's gonna be a day, I don't know what's gonna happen. Someone's gonna hurt her. Someone she loves is gonna be hurt. I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope nothing happens to her. But I don't think anyone gets to, like, live in like, ignorance of the pain that they've caused forever. I can't imagine waking up one day and, like, having that realization of you've caused irreparable damage to somebody's life.
If I'm, like, looking straight ahead at this Rapido du Plateau, which looks like it's being demolished, and then I look towards the intersection, like, I can't, it's double, like, I can't see it.
I was on the hood of her car, and it was weird. I also saw, like, the dent that I made. That was nuts too. I only saw that after the trial, but and then she left. So then I flew off the hood of her car and smashed my face on the ground. It was just a long. Really, it was 3 years before the double vision was, like, kind of reduced at least to like a 20% of my visual field, and I could start cooking for myself and doing things around the house and, like, thinking about working again. But for a long time I just had to wait. I just waited for a really long time, and that psychologically it was messed up. Obviously, I was 25. I had turned 25 in June, and in August I was hit by the car. Like I said, I'm an intrepid little person, and I don't want to stop living my life or being afraid of, like, getting hit by cars. So it's probably positive that I don't remember any of it. I'm more cautious than most people crossing streets. Like, I've always been that way, crossing streets. Like, I don't trust drivers, but I think that's a smart thing. You know, people can have a slip of their attention, and then that's your life.